Okay, I have tried to sit down and film this video several times now. Some of the clips I have been angry, and some of the clips I've been really sad, and some of the clips looking back I was kind of in denial. Yeah, there's just no easy way for me to really get this information out. In order for me to continue to move on and create the content that I want, I almost need to sit down and do this, even if nobody really asked for it. I use this platform to document my life and share things, and it is for my own enjoyment. And if I am to be at a mental place where I feel trapped and I can't continue to create, then I need to kind of figure out why that reason is and just get it out all on the table. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say, and I'm sure as you guys can tell by the title of this video, is that we broke up. I don't really want to say his name right now just because I just don't, but yeah, it's been a couple weeks now. As you guys can see, I am now back home in Maryland. My sister inhabited my old room now, so I think that this is probably where I'll be filming a little bit for now until I can figure something out. Yeah, I just felt like I couldn't really ignore the situation here because a lot of the content that I was putting out is lifestyle, and it is based around things that I was doing in Florida. I don't necessarily want to go fully into detail on what had happened because it's just been something that has been running back and forth through my head and personally driving me crazy. I don't think that, I don't know. I'm the type of person to try to find solutions with issues, and I feel like every issue that we were having could have been communicated and solved. The exciting things that I was planning was festivals that were opening up around in Florida because Florida is more of an open state. And now I think we're at a place where festivals are coming back in general. So if you asked me a couple weeks ago, I was pretty devastated because I did have plans on going to the Abduction Festival, which I'm pretty sure this is the first year that they were doing that in Orlando, and it's held by Insomniac. So I was really looking forward to filming that for you guys, especially right after a pandemic. I just felt like it would be an experience that would be worth documenting. I've decided back and forth on whether or not that was something that I wanted to do still, and I just don't think that I can swing it. I have not been working for a while, and I need to get back on my feet financially. I will still be creating festival content one way or another. I just keep getting knocked down, but the world is coming together somehow. It's got to come back. Like, everything's got to come back, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm in denial about that too. With that being said, I will be going back to work, and I will be working my old job and also another part-time job, which is Free People. And I'm super excited to be back behind the chair, and then also kind of switching it up a little bit because I think before it was getting to my head a little bit with like working so much. I mean, I was full-time, but I just felt like doing the same thing over and over again every day is just not how I want to spend my life, no matter how much I love doing hair. And I was confusing the fact that I was just being like overstimulated and overworked with me not liking it anymore. Like, I never had the opportunity to realize like why it was that I was not enjoying my job until I came back here, basically. And even in Florida, I wasn't working, and it was definitely taking a mental toll on me. I know I had opened up about panic attacks and stuff like that, and I just think all of it was kind of my heart and brain and mind warning me about having nowhere really to run to because I didn't have my family down there, and then also warning me that I didn't have a backup plan, which was something that I've always had before. I'm a natural worrier, which can be good and bad, but I've just always had I've always had my financial stability to back me up no matter what, and not working for 6 months because I chose to. I did not work a little bit during the pandemic, but I did go back and then I chose to leave. So because I chose that and I never really took it seriously to try to find a job down there, it was just taking a toll. It was taking definitely a big mental toll on my self-esteem. It was taking a big mental toll on like what I did throughout the day. I've always been a huge busybody, and I guess a lot of that you could say probably reflected in our relationship. I knew that. I tried to explain that. I tried to say I'm having trouble adjusting, but when somebody doesn't really want to work that out with you, then there's nothing you can do. So I tried my best, and then it wasn't what he wanted, so I packed my things up and I left. I feel like it would be so wrong for me to just have all those videos, which were pre-filmed by the way, and then just come back and be like, yeah, I'm back in Maryland, and not really give a full explanation. Although if you were watching my content closely, you could definitely see some telltale signs that I was not in the right headspace. Maryland is not where I want to end up. Maryland is not for me, I don't think. I love Florida. I love the weather. And I just love the area that we were in general. But I think that if I could go back and do things differently, I would do it on my own terms and not on somebody else's. I feel like I got a little bit carried away and a little bit convinced that this would be something good for me. But if anybody actually who really knows me knows how particular I am with my space and my surroundings. This is me. Like, I mean, my sister changed this around, but this bedroom is like where all my thoughts and ideas and inspiration like really stemmed from. And having that like space to create and that time to myself is very vital to me. Even though we had this nice, big, beautiful house, it wasn't my family, you know? It was his family, but I didn't have my people that I have here, so it wasn't gonna work. I mean, that's all I have to say. I could say more, but I am choosing not to, so all I'm saying is, that's all I'm saying for now. At least on video. Basically, I'm just going to put my whole heart and soul into working again. I also have a friend who has been communicating with me about living with her, which she also is in the festival space, so that would be really awesome to live with somebody who is just as passionate about festivals with that I am. That's neither here nor there. Ultimately, what I'm going to be doing is this. I'm just going to keep up with content creating. I really appreciate you guys sticking with me, and if there is anything that you guys would like to see from me, please let me know down below. I will try my best to film any of it. I did get a lot of requests to do hair stuff, and as you guys could see, I kind of was like at a weird place with cosmetology, so I kind of just gave up doing that. But if you do want to see some hair stuff in the future, then I am willing to do that again. When festivals do come back, I will definitely nosedive into as much content with that as I possibly can. For right now, I'm literally just pulling things out. I'm just whipping out things as I go. I'm planning things day by day, you guys. So your recommendations on things that you're interested in seeing from me, I really would appreciate, because geez Louise, I am struggling. I think that that about wraps up where my head is at right now. And I just want to say that I appreciate you guys, like, wholeheartedly, for taking the time to comment on my YouTube videos, to watch them, to like them. to subscribe. I appreciate you guys for following me on my Instagram and keeping up with me on there. I appreciate, the community that we have in this little space, which is very little but very tight-knit. I consider all of you guys my really great friends, and I want to continue to post things that will help you guys and also help me, because this is a very special outlet for me. So yeah, this is a constant, just might be not as routine as I had it with my uploading schedule, but just know I'm not going anywhere. I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more. Let me know what you want me to film, and I will. On that note, I'm going to end it here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Alright, goodbye, guys.